Hi everyone, this is Gabby from Brantford Kia. Welcome or welcome back. Today I'm joined with the 2022 Kia Soul EV. So this one's the EV Limited. It's the longer range for the Kia Souls and for the Soul EVs, and it's the premium trim. So you get your leather, you get a few more luxury features. This is probably our top seller, well definitely our top seller for the EV trim lines of the Souls. We're filming it today because it's the quickest EV to get for Kia, at least, for Kia Canada. Right now, for an EV6, you're looking at around 2 years, maybe more. Order bank is, of course, closed. And then for the Niro, they are redesigning it. So we don't have any trims released. We don't have any specs released. There's really nothing yet for Niros. We should be getting that soon, though. So all we can do is show you the Soul. So we'll get into it. I'm going to start off with the specs. Now, they are planning on redesigning the front of the vehicle and the rear. We don't know about anything else. So I'll talk about what we do know. Follow me this way. So now that we're at our handy little screen, I have a photo of the current Soul we're showing now, and I pulled up a photo of their redesign for the gasoline Soul. So we anticipate it's going to be exactly the same looks-wise, but of course you'll have a charge port somewhere on the vehicle. We don't know if they'll put it in the front again or in the rear. I'm assuming it's going to be the front. And then probably your grille will be omitted as well too, just because it is an EV, typically they do the front flush design. Over here, we'll scroll down. Last year for the Soul EV, they only had 4 color choices, so we're thinking maybe they'll release some more as well too, and maybe some more wheel options, so there was only 1 last year. Going down here we have the specs for the Kia Soul EVs. So EV Premium was the shorter range, so there you're rated at 248 kilometers for a full charge, and then for the EV Limited, which is what we're showing today, you're rated at 83, sorry, oh my gosh, I got them all confuzzled. Okay, so with the EV Limited, you get your power sunroof, you get the leather seats, you get ventilated seats, Harman Kardon sound system, your heat pump, which is a big thing if you live in Canada, a heads-up display, and ambient lighting. So a lot of luxury features and comfort features. Down here, you'll get into the specs of both vehicles. I'm not too sure if it's visible, but it goes through battery size. So with the EV Limited, you have a 64 kilowatt hour lithium ion polymer battery. That is a mouthful. Wow, okay. And then 201 horsepower and 291 pound-foot of torque. And there you have your ranges. So 383 for the Soul EV Limited and 248 for the short-range Soul Premium. All right. Now, I guess let's get into the Soul. I'll show you all the features, where everything's set up. We don't know if it'll change for the next year, but this is where we're at now. Follow me. So this one's shown in Snow White Pearl, one of my favorite colors. You have your beautiful 17-inch alloy wheels, nice sleek body lines. The Soul is just a classic look. It's always been boxy, but honestly, don't knock it till you drive one, because they're one of the most comfortable vehicles I've ever driven in my life, and the Soul EV just makes it even better because it's quiet and it's smooth. Let's hop in. And also, it is a power horse. They are so fast. All right. So I'll show you the seat. We did leave the vehicle on just because it is an EV, so no gassing up the boss here. And then Charlotte, if you want to come a little bit closer, we'll just show you our current range. So it has a full charge and we're at 463. Now keep in mind this vehicle was rated at 383. So in the summer, you're getting a lot more range. And most of the time this vehicle's parked, it just got here. So I'm curious to see what it'll be like real world once we start driving it. Over here, you have your Harman Kardon sound system, so it's just labeled over there. It does have ambient lighting, so you'll have lights all through your speakers and just around the vehicle. Power options right over here. I don't know why I was looking at the door. So bottom of your seat, backrest of your seat, and then lumbar support. So here you have 2-way lumbar support. Over here, you have your button for your lane keep assist, your blind spot detection, and your heads-up display. So you'll see it go down. Give it a second, and then we'll bring it back up. And there you'll have your speed projected. You can have your speed limit projected as well too. If you have a route in your navigation, your turn-by-turn will also be there as well too. On this side, you'll have your speed display, your current temperature, your odometer, and you can change what you see in your screen as well too. So right now it says 69.9 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. That is because it's sitting here and not moving. So that is not a real world estimation. Your GPS, your compass, your lane keep assist system, and then your settings. So you can adjust your heads-up display right over here. change your driver assistance settings. So if you want to turn off your warnings or just turn anything on or off, that's where you'll do it. Your door settings and your lights. And there's a couple more as well too. Convenience, I always like turning on. Where is it? I see road warning. I think it's very sweet when it's winter and your car tells you to be careful. It's very sweet of it. And there's also a welcome light and sound chime. Over here you have your navigation display. So both vehicles or both trim lines get the bigger display with nav. You can slide it over. You have your EV menus where you can see your consumption, your drive history, your closest chargers, how far you can drive on your charge in the world. So we're almost to New York. We're pretty darn close. And you can zoom in too. Eco driving, so this car hasn't really been driven yet. It's been driven for mechanics road test and that's it. You can do your charge management as well too. So set your charging times, departing times, and go through your EV settings. So we'll open that up, turn it on winter mode or on or off, your warnings, your range warnings, and your EV route. So you can have it show available range and if it exceeds your range. And then we have your regular navigation here. So I'll open that up. I guess it's better if I do it here. You can through your places, your save places, Kia dealerships, all of that. All your climate control settings are here. On all our Kia EVs and hybrids, we have a driver only option. So if I set that, it'll only cool or heat the driver's area. It does save on range. Over here you have your transmission, so no lever. On our Kia EVs and hybrids, we have this dial. So this is called a shift by wire. It's a very, very smooth layout. I really like it. And it's just P in the middle for park. Electronic parking brake, heated seats, ventilated seats, and drive mode select. So on this EV, we have a couple options. I'll have Charlotte cycle to our dash. And if I switch, you can go sport, eco, normal. And if I hold down drive mode select, it'll put in eco plus, which limits you to 90 kilometers per hour, but it's the most efficient way of driving on your EV. So if you need to save some range, I definitely recommend Eco Plus mode. All right, so that's about it for the center, or I'll also point out the wireless phone charger. Kind of hides, blends in with the floor. I'll have Charlotte go over to the back and we'll show you what's in the back seats. So I'll turn around and I'll take a seat in here too. So the Soul looks like a very small car and then you get in and you're like, there is a lot of room in here. There's a lot of headroom. It's great for tall people. A lot of people are pleasantly surprised when they hop in. They're like, this is so comfy. It's comfier than my whatever car they drive that's bigger. So sitting over here, I'm super, super comfy, legroom wise, headroom wise, and I have heated seats. So wintertime, see ya, I'll be napping in the back of a Kia Soul. And then in the center over here, we also have a USB. You got your pockets on the back of the passenger seat, nothing for the driver's seat. And then in the center, you have your typical armrest, cup holder layout situation. All these seats do have car seat anchors as well too. So if you have kids, you can throw them wherever you like. It's probably not the best word to use, but all right. Let's check out the trunk now. Going around here. We'll open that up. Here's your cargo cover. So this is different than our typical cargo covers in some of our other cars where they kind of lock into slots that are on the side of the vehicle. This can of course come out if you do need extra room. So I'll fold that back up. Underneath here you have your level 1 charger. So that's a very slow charger, but it's good if you're going away somewhere where you don't have a place to charge your car because you don't need any special wiring. It's nice to just always have with you. And then you also have a mobility kit. Instead of a spare tire, our EVs or hybrids typically do have a mobility kit. It's a little bit quicker. And then a cool thing about this floor is you can drop this down. So it took me way too long to do that by myself with one hand. So now that I have it on the ground, we're just gonna finish off and slide it down. So this floorboard goes flush with the bottom of the vehicle, so you have extra storage space. And then of course, if you take this out, you have even more. So you have the total height of the car. Honestly, I think the Kia Soul is kind of like a mini pickup truck. So you can really make it work. Our old shuttle car at the dealership was a Soul EV, and we would put bumpers in this thing. Of course, we would have to fold some seats down, but we always made it work. We were not driving a gas guzzling vehicle. We took the Soul EV, and we made it work. So I'll bring this back down and then close this up. And we'll do a walk around of the front of the car. I'm going to show you the charge port, and we'll actually plug it in too, so you see how it works. Okay, so now we're at the front of the Soul EV again. I know we did a full walk around. So underneath the hood, a lot of people, if you're new to EVs, you never really seen an EV in person, you probably think there's just nothing under here. It's like an endless void of just nothing. You have a lot of components under here. So this isn't an engine, of course, it's your electric motor. This is a front wheel drive vehicle, so it's all set out here on the front. Your battery pack is laid out underneath the vehicle. I can't show you that, but it is there, trust me. Over here you got your washer fluid, you still have your battery, you have your fuse panel. I'll close that up. There's a lot of other things in there, but we'll save that for a mechanic. Something we do at our dealership is we give oil changes for life on our EVs. I'm joking. Okay, now we're gonna show you how to plug in your EV. So this is the only real thing you gotta worry about after driving an EV. Plug this in, and just like your phone, lock it. So I can't remember if this model gives you a message that it charges. I don't think so. But if we go around there, oh, you see the blue light flashing in the dash? That means it's charging. It was already pretty full, so it's not going to be drastic. But you'll also get a message on your dash. I'm not sure if it'll show through the camera or the mirror. I'll lock it. And there you go. It'll show charging, or it'll show that the door is open. Maybe both. Got it? Perfect. Okay. That pretty much sums up our video for the Soul EV Limited. Now, once we get official info on the 2023, we'll definitely be doing a video, but like I said, we think it's going to be pretty darn close spec-wise. It'll just have a little bit of a look, or a different look, and hopefully different colors. Stay tuned, because next week we are doing a bunch of Sportage hybrid footage for the SX model. So it just arrived today, and we got 4 videos planned for it. So stay tuned. See you next time.